Yeah, I was really going back and forth with all the specialists in this game. There's so many, man. I mean, there's so many renowned personages. How thrilling, as one might say. Oh, I'm losing my mind. Wait. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Anno 1800 Expert Campaign Series. Hope you all are doing well today. We're just taking a little bus ride to who knows where. Actually, I think I know exactly where we are. This is the former scholar quarters that were in Rantium before UNRM was founded. Man, those buildings look awesome. I really wish engineer skyscrapers would go up to level 5s, but that's a conversation for another time. So I just wanted to start off the episode by saying I hope you guys are doing well today, and hopefully this episode will make you smile like you guys make me smile on a day-to-day basis. And that's really the most fun part of having a YouTube channel, being able to talk to everybody who shows up, everybody who really enjoys the content, and that's for me the most important part about this. And what will be the most important part about this, I want you all to know that every single bit of feedback that I receive from you guys only make me better as a creator and more reliable as one for you going into the future. So thank you all so very much for that. There are a couple things that I definitely want to make sure that we do accomplish in this particular episode, along with giving kind of like a projection on when the series is actually going to come to an end. And we'll go from there. There was a very interesting idea that was brought forward by Rantian Waffle, and I love this idea. I cannot believe that I never thought about it, but you know what? Credit goes to you, Waffle, because oh my god, this guy's gonna hit us! Woo! Did you see that? We just got rear-ended. Okay, that was just sorry about that. I'm getting out of this bus. Because I don't have that good of insurance right now. Holy crap. Okay, so the idea that Waffle actually brought forward was the creation of an Imperial Mint. And I have to say, I dead ass didn't even know about all that. I didn't even want to entertain that, like even make an Imperial Mint to begin with. But now I know exactly what I'm going to do. So what we have to do is get all of our gold stockpiles, which there are significant amounts of that. We're getting so much from the New World and different parts of the Imperium. We're going to centralize it all over here at the island of Hadrian. The name of the island will change, so will the idea behind it. Having an Imperial Mint is very important to any growing enterprise, and there have been some reports of some hostile forces kind of gathering at the borders of our Imperium, which we're gonna have to get ready to deal with that. So we have to make sure that our military forces and our nation, just in general, have the funds necessary to fund the entire campaign and go from there. If you guys didn't catch the hint, and now you know that's going into the next campaign, the modded campaign. I just felt like that was necessary to mention. So we're going to rename the island of Hadrian. We're going to redirect the gold routes all the way over here. And the cool thing about this is, so if we go over to the old world, over here at Constantinople, there have been some things that have been happening over here. Specifically, like there's not enough zinc in here, so we're going to have to fix that. Captain Tobias is currently trading, so there is no zinc in here. So I have to probably swap out maybe the tallow. Yeah, let's swap out the tallow. We might be able to get it fast enough. But what I wanted to show is on Isengard, there are goldsmiths and there are the jewelers. And I want to get these guys off of here. We do have some specialists in there for these, but I'm thinking that if we mass produce on the gold, then we will definitely have what will legitimately be considered our Imperial Mint. And I think it's possible. So we're definitely going to be bringing all this over to Hadrian when we actually come up with another name for it. If you guys have any name suggestions for the island, please let me know. I will definitely take that into consideration, as I take everything you say into consideration, quite frankly. It's good to see that we're full up on biscuits. It is not fantastic that we're kind of out on ethanol over here. So what we need to do... Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Okay, hold. No, wrong direction. Up. Up! No, not down. God damn it. Okay, well, that's going down a little bit. I have to figure out what the issue is. But what I'm thinking about doing is getting an ethanol route over here as quickly as possible. So let's head over to the New World really quick. And we're going to head over here to Hunt's Hell and figure out, do I have an airship available? I have this one, the Turmoil 2. Okay, I remember what this is actually for. So we're going to have, this is an oversight on my part. I have been sending some of these Arctic reports over to Rantium, and I need to send them over to UNRM. The good thing is that we stockpiled a lot in here, so now I'm just really going to send them over to UNRM. And the best way of doing it, if you guys don't know about this, I send our mail with armed airships, okay? I want you to know that when you send a letter to your loved one across the Imperium, it will be protected. You're not going to have to pay the extra insurance costs for, I don't know, registered mail or any of that. No. You will know 100% that that is being transported by the finest airships produced on Hunt's Hell with Arctic gas chambers. And it's going to be protected with guns. So that's a really cool thing. On the flip side, I do need to probably build one of these big Zephyr class ships. I don't have enough Arctic gas in order to build it, but I'll use a helium variant. Let's just go ahead and do that, because what I want to do is I want to start trading some of the ethanol that Governor Laney has been producing like no tomorrow, and it is full up, so I definitely feel like this is possible. We have to bring some of this ethanol over to Isengard, because I need to make sure that the lacquer is constantly being produced, and all this beer is just kind of sitting on there. The thing is, there are so many islands that are consuming beer, but at the same time, I'm using so much propaganda for them not to consume beer that they are full up on beer. So I have so much beer. I'm saying beer so many times, it's crazy. I'm also bringing in the bear fur. I don't know what's happening there on Prosperity, Patrick. Let's see what's happening there, that the tourists are cutting their stay short. I was a little bit angry with that one. I apologize. I have not eaten quite yet, so you get angry, Rantius, today. Oh God, that's a. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. So I will try to contain it. Okay, let's go up, 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 up. A little bit more, a little bit more. You can do it. Let's get some more palace wings. Is it going up still? Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm going back to the capital. We might actually get some palace wings right now. This is not capital. Capital's here. Come on, do it. Did I bring the ice cream in? Okay, the ice cream is here. We are going to also work on the mezcal a lot. Probably not in this episode. We'll probably save it for the next one, where we're making the mint as well as that. The numbers going up and down at the same time is building my anxiety. And we're going to probably really expand upon that so we can export it to here as well and make sure there's plenty over there too, because I want to try to supply as much of that and the Jalea to any island that has Artisas on it, because they're just going to increase their population sizes, and that's fantastic. There is also a thing, I believe, no, I didn't. So these guys are fine. Why are you, like, why is it fluctuating so much? What are you missing? Oh, you're missing that. I need to make gramophones, man. Maybe we can make gramophones in the mint. I think we can do that. I think there's some specialists actually for that, isn't there? Pretty sure. Jesus, I can't spell today. Gramophones factory. Oh, who are you? Affects a light bulb factory, gramophone factory, chemical plant film reels, and a fan factory. Oh, you're the guy with the extra goods. Oh, hello, Professor. So 50% productivity boost, provides electricity. Okay, like that. Extra goods. That's also very nice. I like that. We can probably produce a lot of those things and help out our struggling chains that are coming from Inferno, specifically when it comes to the penny farthings, actually. And then you, that's a carpentry work? No, it's not. I mean, you need wood veneers for it, but... Huh? Okay, that's weird. Johan, okay, this is the... Okay. Well, you're crazy. Instead of wood veneers, the building process is timber. I feel like wood veneers at this point, if you don't have elevators, are legitimately useless. The only other time that I remember that you need to use them is for, like, building the first, or one of the stages of the World's Fair. Apart from that, you do not need wood veneers in this game at all. Truthfully, you don't. Yeah, so they bring in carpentry works with this. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Man, see, like, after all this time that I played Anno 1800, I still learned things about the game. So there are 2 specialists that we can use here. That would be 100% productivity. So the building is going to process at a minute with electricity, correct? Or it could be... Oh, okay, so this is... We can probably make a ton of gramophones. That's perfect. And then swapping out the wood veneers to timber, even better. So I think what we can do, there seems to be a little bit of a supply chain issue. I want to make sure that we can expand upon the mines of Rantium a decent amount, and we have a whole bunch of trade unions around here. So let's just go ahead and find each one of them. We're going to build them all up, and we're going to do our best to get the best possible specialists in here. If I can click on the freaking thing. There we go. And start them up, because we are sitting on a literal gold mine. And like, for example, this zinc mine, I know for a fact that Rantium is going to be capable of tackling all of the zinc necessities for all of the department stores or drugstores or wherever the hell they are by itself. The only issue is that the trade unions haven't been built, and nor have there been any items in there to really help with that. So, for example, getting Jorg is going to be really, really important. Along with that, getting Mad Mary to use dynamite here to extract more from it. There's a ton of dynamite on Zerexalon, and I know Zera's gonna laugh hysterically when there are a bunch of explosions over here because of his dynamite production. And we need to just bring it all here. Along with that, we are sitting on 106,000? Damn, okay. Why are you going back down, dude? What the problem is? It's not your lifestyle needs, that's for sure. I had to kind of sit for a little bit because getting their lifestyle needs, specifically like the fans in here, it was definitely causing a bit of a problem. We got the ice cream in here. We have the fans, so that's pretty cool. We have a bunch of the perfumes, so none of these are actually going to be provided to our artistas anymore. It's only coming here. And I've started bringing scooters over to UNRM, which is fantastic. So these guys now have the scooter need, and they're producing a fair amount of coins for us, but I personally prefer the... Oh, you know what? I have to enable that. And it's coming in. Okay, so we got 5 more scholars. How many scholars do we even have here? That's a lot. Okay, that's pretty cool. So right now, the ones that are fluctuating the most are our investors. Some of our artisans are fluctuating. That's interesting. I really have to figure out where it is exactly. Oh, so the value is actually going up here too. Nice, we'll get some more research points. But... we want to make sure that these guys are going to have everything they need. So I'm going to send the person necessary for the New World reports. Let's just take a look at that. We need to research a whole bunch of her. There it is. So the New World Science Reporter. And this is going to be important for all the New World post office boxes to get a lot of the reports out. And I'm just going to get like 9, 10 of them. That way I can just distribute it amongst all of my... governors, which at this point, majority of you guys are of a noble rank of Baron, Duke, Duchess. Did we just get to 100? You all know the drill. I don't need to go further for it. Okay, now which part of the palace are we going to work on? There are 3 spots that we already outlined. I don't know about the back end. I feel like actually building in the middle will be a little bit better. Yeah, I think I like that idea a wee bit more, and I kind of put this on its side too much. Let's change this to a junction piece, and we're going to get rid of all of this, because I now know that I want to build here. And we have 140 wings to play with, so we're going to go here and plop them down. I don't like this look, game. Come on, get with the program. Oh, yeah. It's just something else. Like, getting palace wings, putting them down, I just... Whew, is it getting hot in here, or is it just me? Could just be me, I don't know. But we have those down. I'm going to probably put a corner piece over here and go in this direction and go there. There are some questions that some of the community have been asking on the Discord, specifically with additional roles in the Discord. Let me try to address that, seeing as how you guys can hear my voice now. And I think it serves to be a little bit more beneficial that you can hear my voice so you all know what I'm thinking. As this is pertaining to channel lore and stuff like that, if you even are new here, I just want to reiterate, I don't like to half-ass anything. As you can probably tell. Hopefully you can. That being said, I have always been a very big fan of creating my own military organizations and properly optimizing them. So I know how I want the Rantian legions to be. I understand the general gist of it. The thing is, it doesn't fully make sense to me quite yet. Along with that, I don't want to give somebody a role and then retract on it and you scratching your head and being like, what the hell? Where's my rank? No, I will figure it out fully so it makes sense in my crazy brain before I tell everybody else. But do know that I have been working on it very actively because I know it is definitely an area of the channel lore that is definitely asked about quite a bit, specifically when it comes to rules in the Discord. I don't want to flood the Discord with a whole bunch of rules, but at the same time, I do want to recognize everyone's suggestions for the role. So do note that I am actually physically writing them down. I have a bunch of papers around here because I kind of am old school with that. I like to write everything down, and that's how I remember. It's just how I learn, and I do appreciate everyone's suggestions all the time. So do note that if you are giving me a suggestion, I actually haven't responded to it in the Discord quite yet. I have actually written it down physically. So your idea is definitely in the bank and it will be properly worked on when I 100% know that, yes, this is something I can work on. And if I need more clarification, believe me, I'm not the type of person who's shy, as you all will know at this point. I will reach out to you and ask you to elaborate a little bit more on that. Let's take, for all intents and purposes, and I'm pretty sure I can talk about this, Red Star. Red Star has a bit of lore that he himself has created, being a Red Star Legion. And per our channel lore, Rantium and the Imperium at large has its own legions. So what we've done is we have, in a way, integrated a 1404, like Anno 1404 type mercenary company into the Rantian Legion, which is really, really cool. This kind of takes into account, like I'm kind of borrowing this idea a little bit from, Roman legions who used to have their actual Romans themselves who would form the bulk of any legionary force, along with auxiliaries who were pretty specialized. Like, for example, with cavalry, Romans were shit with cavalry. We all know that, except for like in Rome Total War, like you get like Praetorian cavalry and they will like demolish everything. I like the whole idea of the auxiliary system. The only thing is I have to make it make sense for the greater community. Going further into Red Star's lore, we have integrated the Red Star Legion into the Rantian Legions, which means they still hold their identity at being the Red Star. They still have their actual, their banners and all that stuff. They acknowledge themselves as that really prestigious order dating back to 1404. They've now just been integrated within the greater Rantian army. So they're no longer a technical mercenary company. They are part of our standing army, which is really, really cool. That is something that I really like to bring forward. Everybody at some point or another has come up with some sort of fan fiction or lore that you guys have created. And if it works, we can definitely use it. It's not me taking your idea. I'm crediting you with it. And I'm obviously asking you if it's possible to do this before we do it, because I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, I made it up. No, I didn't. I 100% did not. And I will mention, whenever the Red Star are going to be used, I will be checking with Red Star himself to make sure this is 100% what you want to do, this is how you want it to go, and this is why we're going to do it. For example, the Red Star Legion is primarily a legion that's good or their forte is in desert type combat, desert and really rough terrains, stuff like that. So a normal Rantian Legion is going to be trained in the basics, but the Red Star Legion are more elite than that. Are they more elite than the Rantian Guard? Probably not, because they're probably, like, the Rantian Guard are First Legion, okay? That being said, if I need a Legion to be deployed to Imbeza, I know who to send, and it will be them under Legate Cornelius. So that's just one thing that I wanted to mention, but obviously I do really appreciate, Red Star himself telling me that he has this lore and really having fun with the idea that his Legion, it's not just a name for himself. Now it's fully become something that Probably you never thought that that would happen. What did you? Because I truthfully, I've watched so many videos from way back and people giving suggestions, and I really like it when people suggest things to creators. And if I just feel like this, you get all happy and giddy when that creator absolutely say, yeah, let's try to improve on this, let's work on it together. So that is what I want to do, and 100% that is something that I want to maintain throughout the longevity of my channel. It'll definitely become harder because every single day our numbers are steadily increasing, similar to our actual population over here, right? That doesn't mean that I'm not going to ask for suggestions and get you guys involved as much as possible. So big shout out to Red Star. You are an absolute legend, and we will immortalize you even further, along with every other person of whom is a governor. And I say governor in general because we have them mostly at noble titles. To answer the question of how that's going to be done in the next campaign to come, I'm just going to leave it for you guys to see, because why am I gonna spoil the fun? Insert the devil horns here. I'm not gonna tell you all my hidden secrets. I'll give you some hints from time to time. I already did give a hint in the past episode what the plan is, or what the actual general gist of the next campaign is going to be about, but I'm not going to tell you every specific about it. Otherwise, why would you watch it? You already know what's going to happen, kind of, sort of, maybe. I don't know. Would you know? I have no clue. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about all that. Hopefully it did make some modicum of sense. Fingers crossed. I'm still working on like trying to articulate better my whole like commentary, because I know I have a tendency on stammering and stumbling over my words, but it's mostly a process. Like I said, this is a big first for me. I don't come from a background of content creation at all. Okay, I kind of want to work on this side because it's not doing it for me. What are we missing? Furniture store? Another one? Do we have to get rid of this side for it? Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to. How big is the building? Where is the furniture store? It's right over here, isn't it? It's right over here. So I think we'll get rid of a majority of this, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We'll leave Nadaski's column in here, and just we'll rebuild all this stuff later. Furniture store, plop it down in here because we're gonna have to build a road across. And then, yeah, so the main thing here, I want to try to get as much stuff. So the vanity screens are going to be pretty cool for now. Another goal of mine is going to be actually getting as many people into the Skyline Tower as possible. And the way to do that is just to offer them more goods. So I don't really care about the rest of the stuff here. What are you missing? Oh, you're missing both of those, honey? Oh, God. Okay. Well, what can we swap out? We'll give you the venison tartar. Because I need these people to actually, like, get a little bit further up the chain, you know what I mean? That would mean that a couple of the other vanilla places are kind of tapped out, are they not? You take a minute to process through all that. We need more orchids in here, man. We need a lot more stuff. Because as our population increases, so too does the demand. I feel like in the front here we can do a little bit more. Let's try to do this. I don't want them to go like too high up, but I do want them to be a little bit better. Oh, in front here we can probably work on this. That's a good one. Not that one. Do this one. And the one in the middle. Guess we'll kind of do something like this. I'm trying to make the skyline actually make a little bit of sense. So look at that. Holy. Let's see if I can actually do a proper pan of it. That is nutty. Like, I've made cities in this game before, but this is a holy. This is so good. Wait a minute, I didn't see how far the range went. That's important. I gotta see that. 140 palace wings. That's crazy. Wait. We were at that one. We need to get to this one. Oh, we're right here, man. We're right on the edge. We're getting close to these two. It's so close. We'll need a lot. So yeah, when we build the mint, let's actually talk about that. Where are those particular buildings? I think they're in engineers, are they not? No, that's not it. The investors, okay, so they're the goldsmiths. They require engineers. Oh, guess what? I have over 100,000 of them to use. So we'll have the goldsmiths, and then the gramophones, we're going to cut that out. So we're going to need the brass. We could... hot take. We could actually, instead of having the Numidium over there in the old world, we can just rename Hadrian to the Numidium and keep it here. I think I like that idea a little bit more. Couple that with a palace administration. So actually, hold on. I need to... Where are the routes? Do I have multiple routes here? I think this is it. Okay, we're going to take Xerexalon out of this, and we're going to redirect it all towards Hadrian for now. We'll just call it what it is. It's Hadrian for now. And we need to make sure that we have oil routes probably over here. It has a lot of beach ends. Is there anything else I could possibly change out for this? Could probably put saltpeter in here. Yeah, because I know we need saltpeter in the capital and over there too. Come on, steadily rise, man. I'm providing damn near everything they want except for the film reels. How many do I have over there in the New World right now? I'm gonna check. Did I build the airship? Is it done? The Rachel 4. Outstanding. Let me go ahead and make an airship route with the Rachel 4 from Raxus. That's not the... My brain. It's just some days. Yeah, someday. Trade route. That's what I want. Rachel 4. From Raxus, you are going to bring over, where is it? Ethanol to Isengard. There we go. Awesome. And we're going to set that for New World Transports. What the heck is this? Okay, that needs to go to Rantium routes. I don't know why I didn't do that. That is right there. Perfect. So, we have the airship working on this. How many film reels do we have? Did I actually stop producing them? I might have. Boy. Maybe it's further up. Fans are greatly decreasing. Yeah, so I'd stopped producing them for the time being because I wanted to expand on this. So, honestly, I might just go over to Terradonge and make it here. Because there's an island that's completely powered by electricity. I don't have to worry about that at all. So I'll probably bring it here. Yeah. There's plenty of room. I mean, I definitely haven't worked on sections like back here. And truth be told, I don't like this spot back here anymore either. So we'll probably change that all out and make it work. Right here on Terradonge. There's definitely a decent population size over here. We need more fertilizer over in this spot as well. So there's a lot of things with Terradonge that need some TLC. Like right now, we're not giving them the fans or the perfumes anymore. And the fans, the mounts that they have are just going to run out and that'll be done. They have it for so long. They don't go through that fast. But the ice cream, on the other hand, I think what I'll do is I'll keep a minimum supply of 10 in here. That way, at least they'll be happy with the ice cream. And we'll probably have to expand upon this a little bit more. Like, we have this guy in here that's helping out with it, but I know I can definitely expand upon that quite more. What other lifestyle needs do you want? So, that is doable. That is also doable, kind of. That one will be doable once I actually get the mint going. Souvenirs, Well, I don't know why the hell you would want that. Billiard tables, that is sus. Okay, maybe, hold on. Let me see this, because that might also be something I would want to work on. It needs celluloids. Okay, so the celluloid thing is, we're not producing enough of it. So we're running out of the little toys for the investors. That being said, that can also be something that we massively work on, because clearly, if we can produce enough here, then I can send some to Constantinople as well. I'm already sending chewing gum over there, actually. I decided to do that. Can I click over here, please? Thank you. And it's here. Perfect. So the chewing gum is here. If I could... Are you serious? You just started, didn't you? The moment I showed up that's when you're actually having a riot. Hold on, where's the police station? Where is the freaking police station, actually? I can't see it. Police station, police station, police... Well, clearly there is one, because they're putting it out. Oh, great, now the university is on fire. I genuinely do not see... Oh, there it is. Hey, mobilize. Actually, do me a favor. Upgrade you to advanced. Get that situation rectified. So we need to get 30,000 more population for 2 more wings? I mean... There's no way I can get overseas. Well, can I? Wait a minute. Hold on, hold on. I have an idea. Let me go to the Arctic really quick. I'm just chock full of ideas today. We're getting a lot of the Arctic gas out of here. Still have not sent the lubricant up here either. And I haven't pranked my friend quite yet by saying, hey, I need some more. I need you to produce me some lube. Okay, so this one is taking Arctic gas. You know what? I could probably utilize you somewhere else. Because that's just a wasted route. Okay, that's coming in, that's coming in. Alright, here's the deal. Rantium produces how much of the local mail per second? Is there a way to check that? Is it just through the regular production chains? Okay, it's right here. That's local mail. I'm gonna send some local mail over to Constantinople. I'm making 500 on average per minute. People are really sending a lot of hate mail. Okay, Cloudburst, you're gonna do this real quick. We're gonna take all of this and we're going to send it over to Constantinople, because technically Constantinople is our hub over there in the old world. And if that starts to send it over there, then we'll have a bunch more people getting mail. And that'll be really cool, because we don't need all of that mail here. Like, they'll go through... Hold on, let me find a really centralized location. So, like, right in here. You see how fast it's even coming out? It's working at how much? 2,360... I'm sorry. Are we at... We're going up. We're going meg... Okay. It caps out around, like, 2,500 productivity, okay? It's damn fast. So I don't need all the mail here. And that is just because we have, like, 600 plus investors in each one of these damn buildings. That's crazy. And they only need the film reels in order for that to be done. I love to see it. Along with their happiness needs, which gramophones is definitely on the to-do list. So I'm thinking, if we provide the overseas mail, which I don't believe you guys even have any in here. You have the local and regional, which that's fine. You guys are receiving the regional. Okay. Are you guys receiving the regional? That's good. That's good. Love to see it. Why don't you have rum, dude? What the problem is? Where the rum at? Well, we provided zinc, so let's just get some rum in here. Let's make them happier. Right in here. And we're trading jewelry for that? Oh, okay. I didn't know about that. Don't I have elevators in here? Yeah. Boom. Make that a lot better. I want to also say Ditchwater can probably take advantage of this. You don't have regional mail, though. So, Ditchwater is not a producer island. That is what I probably intended for it. How much mail comes out of here? Now I have to check all the damn mail routes. Not a lot. 20 some odd. That's dismal numbers. But I think if we bring some regional or overseas mail over here, it won't be too bad. You guys don't have fur coats? Oh, snap. Okay, I think I might have an extra ship that could help with that. And Neptuno 2. So from Amaryllis to Ditchwater, we'll take over some fur coats because we have a bunch over here. We'll get that sorted real damn fast. And we'll set that on Rantium routes. We also need to set the grapes to Rantium routes because they did need some grapes over there. I didn't know you guys ran out of fur coats. That sucks. You guys don't even need it. You guys are terrible people. You just want the fur. You don't want the fur coats. You just want them to just kill them outright. We're out of steel over here. Maybe I can import some of that too. What don't you want? You have enough of the light bulbs in here, right? I don't want to change anything major. Maybe... No, not the glass. We need the glass. The beef, we need the beef. The iron... I'm not sure what we need the iron for, but I can swap out the rum maybe. Let's bring in... What did I say we need to bring in? My brain is out of a goldfish. What did we say? Oh, wait. No. The rum, right? Isn't that what they wanted? Oh, no, it's the steel. I'm stupid. It was the steel. Where's the steel at? There it is. So we'll swap this out with this. We'll get some more in here. That'll help with their population. Because we want to see this rise. And hopefully, it will absolutely stabilize relatively soonish. All right, back over here, because we want to do a little bit more work. We got this side pretty much sorted. It's not as tall as the other ones are, but I'm thinking the billiard tables are probably going to work for us. And I went ahead and built a violin factory over here, because I used to play the violin. Personally, I like viola a lot more. I like the pitch of it a lot more than the violin right now, at least. Back when I used to play the violin, I truthfully did enjoy it. But I've never built this building before, so we are actually producing enough violins for the entire capital with this one building, and I quite like it. It's very pretty. It's a very nice one. And I was about to say it's a nice island. Damn, yeah, it is a real nice island. The billiard tables, on the other hand, is going to be another matter entirely. Now, Duke Shadow has, through the requisition order, requested to also produce some felts. So we're going to be utilizing your felt production relatively soon. And I want to make sure I show you once I get the entire requisition done. That way, like, you know, like, it's actually done. I haven't finished it quite yet. I still need to work on number 5 in the list. So when we actually have the felt over here, we're going to go ahead and build another artisan's workshop, because it looks the exact same as this. And I want to put it in a nice spot. And I'm thinking somewhere up here, maybe. And we'll have some billiard tables be made, and that'll be pretty cool. We're going to need to make sure that the celluloids are also done. So an island in the New World is going to probably be repurposed. Unless, Governor Laney, if you're interested in also working on the celluloid production, we can expand upon the ethanol more. So you have enough coming out of your island to also supply celluloid production. Just let me know. If not, then I can always take another island and work on that one for the celluloids. That's not a problem. But we definitely do need it. Let's upgrade just a couple more of these guys over here, because I feel it's necessary. And we'll probably see a little bit more. There being, like, issues on Xerexalon. I'm not sure why. Everyone's at +5. Even though they do have... Not the lifestyle needs. They are happy. Like, it's the pollution. Yeah. What I think I'll probably have to do is get a whole bunch of town halls in here and make it so they are artificially happy. So do I want to do that right now? Actually, let me ask Zara, because Zara might not even care. He'll probably be like, it's a military installation, so they have to be here and they have to be happy, otherwise they're going to get the whip. Or the belt, really depends on the day. He'll get that joke. Yeah, but I don't like to see these things actually empty. Yeah, having the wood veneers here, they're capped out, so I might actually consider using from here. But I don't really need it. So, Hadrian right now, we need to upgrade the port twice, and we'll get up to 500 storage capacity. So we'll get some more resources from the capital coming in here. I do also need to finish the damn botanical garden finally. What the heck am I going to go for? Well, I have a whole bunch of, like, these legendaries. Problem is, like, it doesn't tell you what they give you at maximum. So, medicinal, I know about the medicinal one, because it's on Amaryllis, I'm pretty sure. Isn't it? No, it's Saragossa Sea. So that's 50 plus attractiveness, and then increase visits. I'm not sure if I like that. Maybe the enchanted. I really need to look these up. I wish, like, if you were to hover over them, it would tell you, like, what they are. Like, the sacred ones. What does this give you? Like the medicinal ones, I feel like that would be kind of cool. I think I put them somewhere. I don't remember. It's been so long. What is your issue? Oh, you need iron. Oh. Oh, we don't have iron in. Ew, boy. Oopsie. Well, that's gonna be a problem. Let me swap out the canned food because I think we'll be good with that. I don't think it'll be in time for the current trade because he's currently trading and he's over here. But you never know. It might happen. It might not. What's the issue now? They are decreasing and they are also increasing. I have no clue where. Cognac is go. Oh, crap. We don't have enough of that. Oh, that's going to go right down in it. Okay, so what's the deal? We need more ships on that route? Where is it? Oh, yeah, it's completely tapped out, isn't it? All right, let's see here. What's happening in the old world? Because clearly this is where it's coming from. Oh, they ran out of damn sugar. Oh, this just goes from bad to worse. Okay, I have to write a to-do list. Okay, I need sugar, I need ethanol, and I need celluloids. That is the start. And then gold being sent over there. Okay, writing these down. I'm actually have like... See, you can hear it. Well, you can't see it, but you can hear it. Okay, I need the... I'm writing all this down. Okay, celluloid. Yeah, I need gold. Okay, I need this. Yeah, okay, all right, we got it. So, population gonna go down. No more palace swings this episode. Unfortunate, but I will fix it. There must be a way for me to fix it easily. What is your issue now? And you're out of luck. Okay, yeah. But we got the ethanol in here. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we'll see more of these. I could probably even go ahead and build 2 more. And you know what? I'm gonna do that. Let's just build as many of these because we definitely need as many of these going as possible. And you know what? I'm gonna have just a little bit of a insurance policy and put in some fire stations, even though I know they're not gonna literally do anything for me. That's just my luck at this point. And build it up like so. I think we can also put like a few in the middle here. So that'll work well. These guys haven't actually exploded. So I'm happy about that. Oh my god, that's a lot of pocket watches that just came out of all of those. On the flip side, we're not actually producing a lot of the steam carriages because every single one of our islands that have investors on them are actually benefiting from these, and they're just full output storage. These guys, on the other hand, take forever to make one, which I can't actually boost them any further unless I jack up the working conditions, which I don't think is a good idea to do at this point because it's not causing me a problem. And you know the old how the old saying goes. That's really how you say that particular statement. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So it ain't broke right now, so I ain't gonna fix it. That's really how I'm going about it. And there's a whole bunch of that's what I was gonna bring. I need an assistant. Okay, Bob clearly is gone. I need an assistant. Who wants to be my assistant? Just randomly pop up and tell me, hey, you forgot this. Oh, okay, thanks. Oh, you forgot this one. Okay, thank you so much. Oh, you forgot that one. Okay, now you're just pissing me off. So yeah, I think if we head over to Praxis, I'm more than certain. So like we're out of ethanol, but that was with a really big order. How many do we have here? 1, 2. There's 8 of them over here, but they're producing double the goods. How much is it? Out of curiosity. I think I looked at it last time. Oh yeah, that's 84 per minute. Okay, well that's pretty solid if I do say so myself, right? But we're gonna need some celluloids. You actually have the capability of having some cotton plantations over here, don't you? Yeah, you do. That'll be really, really fantastic. So if we get this stuff gone, and instead, or hot take, do we really need all this cacao over here? I don't think we do. I'm gonna get rid of all this and put cotton plantations down. That way we can have enough for celluloid production. And if it's being done here on Raxus, I would actually be really appreciative. Celluloid. What the hell am I doing? Where the hell is it? Celluloid production requires the wax, requires the ethanol, and aren't these? You know what? I'm just going to see myself out, because clearly I had already begun the process. I just didn't go full forward with it. Okay, yeah, I will work on this. The Griffin 4, what the hell? Oh, hey, how's it going? Your paper is garbage. So let me just fix it with the proper news. Thank you. Earn an influence bonus. Are you at maximum quite yet? I haven't gotten to maximum, quite frankly. Here. Look at the amount of influence, man. I've gotten almost 10,000 influence from the football championship alone. Jesus Christ, that is crazy. That is such a broken mechanic. They like top themselves with this one. See, I took a break from the game, so I had no clue that the Grand Stadium was even a thing and what it does. I thought it was just going to give you some ornaments or something like the World's Fair. No, it certainly does not. It is crazy powerful. So here's the deal. This is what we're going to do. Or this is what I'm going to do. All of these are going to go away. They're going to change to cotton. And then the cotton is going to be produced into a whole bunch of celluloids, because there's a whole bunch of camphor wax over here. And they produce at 19 seconds each. Maybe I can actually make the district back here. So clearly, we've already discussed this. So I don't need the okay fully to proceed with this whole idea of mine. Let's put this thing right over here. And then how are we looking on oil? More than likely it's on the lower end. Yeah, but the thing about it is there's so much oil coming out of here. It's still fine. Like this one is for UNRM, but this ship is already bringing like 299. So I guess that's okay. No, you're going to... Okay, never mind. We will have Ventaris probably supplement Raxus's oil reserves, and that'll help out a decent amount. So let's actually set the road over to here, and we will get the celluloid production going. Actually, I needed to go here for celluloid. I almost fell. Celluloid. Really? So you're telling me there's nothing for that particular factory? What is it even called? It might just be based off of its... Oh, it's just chemical plant. Okay, so we'll go based off of chemical plant. Oops. Chemical plant. All New World chemical plants. Okay, so we definitely want Salvador. Perfect. So we'll get Salvador. Probably get... You know what? Why don't I just go over here? What's even in here? So there's Ferris. There's this one, the double redundancy. Okay. And then Salvador himself. I think this is going to be pretty strong to get a lot of celluloids out of here. But we're going to also have to make sure that we don't run out of ethanol. That'll be pretty important. Let me head over to the old world really quick and take a look-see at Constantinople really fast. It seems like the numbers are going up a little bit, which is really nice to see. We can in fact probably bring a shipment of violins in here. Do you guys have the lacquer? Let me see. More than likely not. So you don't have the cherry wood and you don't have the lacquer, so that means it's not going to matter. But you have a bunch of cognac. So what we can do is we can take some of this and bring it over to the capital to just supplement what we have there for the time being. I want to see how much they actually consume, because if that's not a bunch, then maybe we can consider, because I can't bring sugar through the docklands, which sucks. No, there's no sugar, but I have to passively produce sugar. I don't want to physically, like, have to put the damn building down. In Terre d'Ange, we're making a decent amount of sugar, right? I would imagine so. Where's the sugar at? I'm more than certain we have sugar in here. Yeah, it's maxed out. But we're also using it for the bars, aren't we? Yeah. So the mezcal bars are using the sugar. Okay, I might have to buckle down and just make it myself. Horseshoe Bay seems like the place to maybe consider doing that. Swap out all these guys to sugarcane. Again, we're gonna make it here. Every single one of these guys. Change up. Please, let me click on the freaking... Oh, that's the... Okay, yeah. I'm trading with you? Have I lost it today? I'm pretty sure I have. It's also late in the afternoon. It's been a long day as is, so this also being the icing on the cake is definitely something. So we're going to... Oh, we do have sugarcane over here. Nice. So I think we produce a whole bunch of sugar over here on Horseshoe Bay and then export it towards the capital. This seems like a good spot to do so, and we have plenty of obreras. So where is the power plant? The power plant's actually here because of this. Okay. Let's see if we can get a trade union over here, because I don't want to mess with the... I can't, rather, mess with those particular fields at all. I actually have to expand on them later. Let's see about putting this thing, like, right here. This seems like the best spot for it. And if we were to go over to... That's the wrong one. If we go over to here, let's see what we could use for the sugar. So we have to make sure we get this right. Sugar refinery. Technically speaking, I could put Meg, but that would take one slot. And because I don't have the ability to put another slot in there, I'm not going to do it. So Elmer's electric oven is going to be really good to start off. Then Ferris, and then probably the cast iron stove. Yeah. So let's put those in the queue. And that'll be for the sugar. And I think what we can do now is we can actually start producing some right now. And that would be fantastic. Right here in the chocolate. I'm just going to blueprint it for now so I can find the best spots for them. Right now, it's definitely not in a fantastic spot, I will mention. It's not in a good one. Mostly because of the power plant placement. But I think we can definitely get a decent amount out of here. I'm going to start off with this. That's the extent of the radius. Let's get the roads built over to here as well. Can I fit a warehouse over here somewhere? I can fit one at the edge here, which that's fine because this is where the actual edge of the radius even is. So let's put this thing down. Let's get these down and let's build these 4 and then take a look-see. So with all those currently being worked on with electricity, no specialists in them, they're only going to be taking up 28. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So let's put the sugar in here as well, because we're going to have to massively export this out. We don't have any more timber, so I'll have to bring some more as well. These guys working at max efficiency will be able to make up the shortfall of sugar. I'm more than certain of this. I'm more than certain that Baron Ryu will definitely consider this and say, okay, yeah, absolutely, you can go and proceed along with this idea. I don't think we're going to get more palace wings. It's a fool's hope, unless I take the Rogue One to get some cognac right now, which I don't believe have been fully delivered. But they have. Oh, interesting. But how much? Not a lot. Yeah, definitely not a lot. Let me send you over to Constantinople. We're going to just take some of theirs. And it looks like everything else is relatively sorted. So, if you guys do have ideas, except for the Numidium, which I do like that idea quite a bit, of naming the island Numidium. If you have additional ideas for the Mint Island, let me know. Because I'll definitely take it into account. I get a couple of these upgraded to skyscrapers. I actually want to make this one like a full big tower area. That's okay-ish. We gotta wait on these guys now, because they have to get their biscuits and stuff in here. Yeah, 20,000. I don't think it's doable. But I do really want to mass produce on the film reels and then the billiard tables for sure. The billiard tables will be pretty effective. Plus 15 per household is going to be really, really, really powerful. And not to mention, it's probably going to go in here too. No? Oh, no, it doesn't. That's just bonus population. Well, that sucks. Hot take. I think the happiness thing should give you more people. But, you know, a girl can dream. I can't upgrade you quite yet. Oh. sucks. Okay, let's get that. And you. Why not? And now you. And now you. Yeah. That's looking relatively good-ish. I want to go on a little walk. Or you know what we can do? We can end off the episode with a little bit of beautification work, I guess. So Devin actually mentioned that I should get or make the centerpiece of the palace with a whole bunch of banners and gold, if I can get more gold statues and whatnot. And I am totally for that. I mean, who doesn't love both of those? Gold and banners? Ooh. Don't threaten me with a good time. Oh, my game's already lagging putting these things down. We'll extend it over to here. Get rid of this whole piece. And then all the way to there, so I know this is a spot. I'm more than likely not going to build out here with more palace extensions, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'll leave this part just in case we need to get to that, but I think if we finish out this corner, we'll be okay. This long walkway, I really want to put a lot of banners, because we need to put a lot of banners, at least for now. And then I might have to actually end up removing them in favor of other things, maybe out here more park ends and stuff like that, because that's also important. We need to make sure we cover all of our bases. Has the airship arrived quite yet? It just arrived. Wonderful. I need to get some stuff from you. There's a lot of this because we gotta cater to the capital just a wee bit, a modicum of favoritism, as one might say. But it's good that we have a lot of the other stuff in here too. The drugstore is non-existent. Why? Oh, because I didn't build it. That's why. We might be able to get the bear. Wait, hold on. I haven't brought it in quite yet, did I? I get it now. I need to actually have an airship to do it. Or did it not bring it in yet? I thought I did. The Rantium routes. I'm just totally all over the place today. I'm sorry. I'm definitely not on my game today. Okay, so this one, local mail. It is coming. But where is it? Or did they go through it that fast? They might have just gone through it that fast. Okay, this is going to be scary. I might be able to track it. No. That's local mail coming too. There's the rogue one coming back. I need to find the cloudburst. That's the ship that I need to locate. Transferring. I saw the airship. It's flying there. Okay. What are you? That's the Dorothy. Was that the cloudburst that went in there? Can I not, like... That's just a lot of the world-class reefers that are going to and from. There's the Rex. So I'm going to go back into the territory here, and maybe I could catch it. Those are the Arctic reports coming in. What are you? That's the Antonius. It might have just gone already. So we'll have to just see if the population skyrockets, then it will be good. There's the Freedom. Yeah, we won't see it further down the chain. It's definitely gone. I guess we can just kind of big chill in Constantinople until it arrives. You definitely did not come here. Or they might already... Here, we'll turn that on, see what happens. Yeah, it still hasn't been delivered. We're taking some of the local mail from here. What are you? There it is! There's a cloud burst. Okay, so we might actually have a burst of people come in here because of mail. I know that was a terrible, terrible pun, but I'm rolling with it. Okay, put all you in here. And yeah, I totally forgot the keybind again. Shocker. And the population will rise because now they have it and they won't run out of it. So that's pretty good. We'll keep it at that. And now we have to see how impactful this is going to be. That is the wrong button. This is the button I want. And come on in. So we have a to-do list. Rather, I have a to-do list. That was fast. Okay. We have to work on a whole different, like, it's a whole new ball game. We now need to massively impact or grow our population size. And why in the hell is it not becoming overseas? Is that not considered overseas mail? Seriously? Oh, that's annoying. Really? Really? So it just brought that in as part of local mail. It was working, but that is not okay. That's something new to me. That is something new to me. Am I minorly ticked at that? Yes, I am. Do I need to stop it? Not necessarily. Taking mail to and from, but I thought that was working. I need to revisit that. That seems a little sus. That is a different region. So I would imagine that's overseas mail, kind of, sort of. But if not, I can probably just bring it from another source or, completely cut it out entirely. But until next time, my friends, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. And I was kind of all over the place, so I apologize for that. I need to get all of those production chains working. So in the next episode, I will make sure that's all done, along with probably finish out the surprises that I have been working on little by little, so I can show it to everybody. And as far as how many more episodes this campaign has left, really I'm anticipating 3 to 4 more, excluding this one. So that's what I'm thinking. It might be more, could be less. I doubt it'll be the latter, but we'll see. I hope you guys have enjoyed, are having a great day, all that good stuff. Please consider like, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing it with your friends. I love you all very, very much, truly, from the bottom of my datum core heart, and I'll catch you on the next episode, my Rantians.